Need to be Starfield. I was gonna go live with Baldur's Gate like around 4, but I had a migraine come out of nowhere. So and I was like, it's already 8. Um, well, we'll save Baldur's Gate for tomorrow. I don't know. Mondays, am I right? I still have it too. I was like, this game is easy mode. There was no thinking involved. It's just point and shoot. So a new narrative. Who are you?
I help out Henry from time to. Don't mind me? Ah, excellent. I see you've held up your end of the bargain. So, I'll do the same.
We'll do the same.
Salina's hardware is now open for business. I'll unlock the door for you.
Thank you.
Feel free to come around and peruse.
So tomorrow we'll definitely do some Baldi.
Anytime.
We might do like a part later because we got till 12:30 or whatever. We do boys of Sagi, not Sagi, but it's main air night. Do you unlock the door for me?
It's a quaint shot.
Oh,
Okay.
never mind, I understand. Just get back there, brother. You have a Grendel and a Coachman together. Can we talk, Vincent?
Satisfaction. Let's keep this.
I'm keeping you, I'm keeping you, and I'm keeping you. So are you a .43 missile? Is that what this is? It might be. Weapons. Randomly deal corrosive damage, reduce attacker's overall armor. Just a bunch of trash. Missile array. It must be that. I'm not gonna buy anything. What do we have room for? We have room for one weapon. A lot of you. Over 9.
Do you think our accounts are safe?
Oh, no way! Private sector. No,
Let's go back to the lodge. Nice. Anything over here? What, Sarah? I really don't want to take it, the train, what is what it is. I should have came out this way. Not thinking. Yo, what is this? I don't have another Yammer on. Probably doesn't work to the launch, but that's okay.
Won't lie. My heart stopped for a beat when you passed out. I'm glad you're still with us.
We should go try to get our powers. How about that? And give this man a stick. They're walking by him like 400 times. Is he's not here right now? He's right there. Where he always is. Take your stick, brother. Should be
That
marked.
tree's as big as the rock.
a visit to Miss Castler in Aquila City?
I know more than that.
Yes, yes, of course. I'll see that it is returned to her in one piece. Well, perhaps minus a few shavings. Now, I just need a moment to analyze this and synthesize an audio response to our friend here. Right, so we'll feed in a sample. Now the program will incorporate the genetic and chemical makeup of the sample, extrapolating the size and structure of the original tree. This was put together rather hastily, so complete accuracy is impossible, but I'm hoping it's enough. And there it is. Our best hope for a positive solution to this mess. So, we now have a simulated response to our tree. All that's left is to play it.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm quite certain you couldn't achieve the necessary register. Far too low for human vocal cords.
Says you.
I've been forced to listen to
Hey,
this
guttural baby.
CNN kiosk chatter incessantly this entire time. I think it could be put to better use. We don't have time to go through the proper channels, but if you can find a terminal and get this uploaded into their
You don't have
system,
time, dude. I walked away for like 400 years.
perhaps, but desperate times and all that. Certainly, if you have some other option, by all means, take advantage of it.
If we do this, we deserve a medal and a parade. No tree has ever had more ardent supporters.
That's... Well, I don't need to hear any more, I suppose. I have no doubt that you will.
Uno minuto. Just about ready. Okay. What was that? You don't want to pay it for me, do you? An activity, right? Are you a mission? Selenius? Follow our feedies. I won't put it away then, but let's just find one.
If a neuro amp helps you get a better job, it basically pays for itself. I think I'm going to get one.
That's where there's an SSN network station here. I've heard it before.
That sounds like it'd be more trouble than
This
it's worth.
shift doesn't end soon. My man is not going to be happy.
Weird alien virus. Bound up in a clinic for months.
You a terminal?
Speculated that the trade
authority is involved in a wide variety of smuggling and theft. It has been very difficult.
I mean, I can just go to SSN maybe.
Next week we're having a Red Mile watching party. Can't wait.
Maybe just use this one there. See what happens.
SSNN is supposed to be impartial, but I think the UC's got a finger on the scale there. Or a... whole hand.
Did I do it? I'm gonna wait for it? I'll wait for it. No, okay, they do it.
It's important that the people of the United Colonists can trust their prime.
You see the parents?
It was virtual, but still.
That's wild. How did it go?
It was pretty fun. I usually get nauseous when
They live in residential, don't they? What am I doing?
Hello.
Dude, they're gone. They have not been here. Maybe they're at the lodge. I did see they can be at the lodge. They can be randomly flying around space. They can be on neon, but I mean, I didn't see him at neon, and they told me to come home. I came home. It's a milk pack.
Yeah.
We have to remain Kelton first before we do this. Tree boy.
We've done it! I'm already seeing reductions in the strength of the vibrations. The tree is calming down. I can hardly believe that worked. I did my best, but it's not magic. There are no guarantees. I don't know. We've been in uncharted territory this whole time. That doesn't stop now. With the immediate crisis hopefully over, I can slow down and review everything we've learned. And certainly, I'll be keeping a much closer eye on our friend going forward. And you have saved this tree and advanced our scientific knowledge of our environment. Noble work across the board. You have my gratitude and that of every citizen in New Atlantis, though they don't know it.
See you, Colin.
Later, grab something to eat. Ain't that the truth? Everything good? We're here to help.
Exploration still lives as long as the lodge is still standing.
What? I want to go to my room.
So much history in these halls. And if we're lucky, we'll be adding some more. Hey, we're back. Newest member of our little family really pulled through for us.
Is anyone hurt? You didn't let Cora handle the artifact, did you? We don't know what effects it might have on someone her age.
Relax. We're fine. Go ahead. Time for that artifact to test. What are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal
magical.
coming from it.
Like a story.
That doesn't mean much.
You've been given
this
a
thing
precious
could be
opportunity.
emitting something we can't even
seize it,
detect.
and never
As far as
look
we
back.
know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it. Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Of all the places we've lived, this is my favorite.
Visions and music. It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. Why not? What do you think, Cora?
It's really nice to have more company. New stories, new data.
What? Data? All right. We're in. Let's see what the galaxy throws at us next.
Hi.
You've got something for me? Ron Hope was a real piece of work, wasn't he? Really? How could you let that go from your mind? He held innocent people with little regard, treating their lives like numbers on a balance sheet. It's an absolute disgrace. I'm relieved to hear you say that. Letting him off the hook would have been a terrible injustice. While that's true, it certainly doesn't excuse the blood that he has on his hands. Some of them will, and some of them won't. What happens to them isn't your fault. It's Ron Hope's. Well, I think I've lectured you enough. Thanks for taking the time to listen to me.
What's my reward?
Yeah, what is it? Until later.
And there's just so much to... Oh, one of your old classmates made junior VP at Galbank. Their father was bragging for hours. Can't wait to tell him about Constellation. Talking with you has made my...
I hope you don't mind, but I figured the lodge was just a gnat stop away. I just had to see it.
Oh, this place is everything I imagined. Do you know I dreamt of joining Constellation when I was a girl? I don't know if I go that far. But I'll let your father talk before he bursts.
I was playing poker with the Dean of Engineering, and he had this collectible revolver framed. And when he heard you were in Constellation, well, we worked together to get the piece clean and restored. She fires beautifully now. We, took turns sighting it at the range.
I swear your father was acting like a school kid.
As I was saying...
The revolver just
I
dropped?
present to you Sir Malcolm Livingston's personal sidearm. All the special modifications just as he left him. He was chair of Constellation about 50 years ago. Anyway, it's yours. It was a gift. The Dean and I go way back, and he's a bit of a fan of Constellation. So it was just a labor of love for both of us. Well, we'll let you get back to it, but Miss Noel said we could look around a little first.
What's that? It's trash. 35 caliber. Only 45 caliber, huh?
Ms. Noel, would it be all right if I brought cookies next time?
Actually, Mr. Cookies. What type?
I make a mean snickerdoodle.
Yes, I, think that would be quite all right. Oh, your father visited. He seemed desperate, or excited, to find you. He left this note. Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something. An energy surge, some other phenomenon. He did. At the time, well, it's Barrett. We weren't sure if he was kidding around. Clearly, he wasn't. Unfortunately, that's what a lot of people report in these situations. I'm not saying you didn't really see anything, just that it's really hard to determine after the fact. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right? Stay safe, okay? We've always considered ourselves...
Yeah, all the time. What do we gotta do? Into the unknown. Let's go talk to Vladimir. Inventory wise, I'll get the pistol to give it a try. That's pretty much it. And then, what do you do your, star map? No. Is it in your ship? Your crew?
Speak up if you
We'll be using this, the Star Eagle crew. Another one got fired, but did not come. They got free money and then dipped. Sam. I don't need to be taken off the Razor League. Oh, we gotta actually, switch ships, I guess. Well, we're gonna upgrade it anyway, so. That's 2 skill points. Can do you. I can do you. May as well. I have a hard time with ship combat, apparently. It's worth getting that leveled up. And they want to do our cargo hold, I think. Ten grab jumps with 75% and more maximum cargo capacity. Seems the easiest thing in my life. I just see a lot of people making like just pure stinking dump trucks with a little L in the center, so you can't, you know, be shot.
We're all here for this.
Having like 50,000 cargo, I may end up doing that if I trade around and make my own ship. For now, I'm going to just go upgrade whatever you have on the Star Eagle. Fuck with Sam, brother. Are you here? Where?
The Freestar Rangers. You did their dirty work and then some. So how'd you feel wearing the badge? Yeah, on the outside, the videos make it all look so straightforward. But actually doing the job is anything but. Me, I never cared much for being a ranger.
I hear you, brother.
Too many of them try to force the world to be only black and white when it's anything but. Take Ron Hope. I mean, the guy's a legend. Before him, Polvo was a desperate, depressing place. Everything he did was to keep his people employed, to keep Hope Tech standing in a backstabbing world of megacorp politics. He's one of the great Freestar Collective success stories. So, yeah, I might be a fan. Tough calling what to do with Ron Hope. Taking his hush money wouldn't have sat right with me. But I wonder what's going to happen to Hope Town.
It's only like 20,000.
I suppose it will. As much fun as it is being a ranger, I hope you can start focusing on constellation business. There's plenty of mysteries left in the good old Milky Way to discover.
Alright, here you, brother. Did all that for a ship. You can just like fetch travel me, actually. We gotta do a lot of running. Look at that bad boy. Woo! I wish to change ships, please.
You should inspect your ship for... Sure, have at.
I wish to make home ship. I wish to upgrade ship. You cannot be upgraded. I don't have it. Ship design, rank 4. What's your cargo hold? 2280? That's insane. I feel at home. Mobility is 93. It's pretty good. Weapon 1. I'm more of a range guy, but I think we're fine. Pulse laser, we don't have a third gun. What? W, oh wait. A weapon 0, okay. Suppressor. I understand. If I were to go to ship builder, add cargo, how would I do that? Or what if I just like repaint? With decals in this game? Nominal. Any ship design. Okay, well, I'm not worried about that right now. So it doesn't want to change the color. Modify a ship. Well, I'm ready to dip out here to Vladimir, so.
Where'd you next?
I'm doing an oral history of Constellation's most decorate. I don't mind. Why would I? That would be a tragedy. Oh, I'm not that interesting. I like coffee, I like tea, and I like worshipping the ground you walk on. Well, you technically don't walk. Angels tend to glide.
So true.
Well, for one, your triumph on Vectera was all over the news. But I believe that's only the beginning. The first chapter in a 437-book anthology documenting your greatness. It's only a matter of time before they start writing it. I'll be counting the seconds until they do. 1001, 1002. Oh, don't worry. My love for you is completely platonic. Unbreakable? Yes. Unyielding? Absolutely. Romantic? Oh, God, no. I would never sully something so pure with something so ordinary. Oh, no. That sounds ominous. Oh, I can definitely do that. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to be 11 times infinity. Just you wait and see. How can I be of service, oh great and trading ran... Back to work, then.
I'm listening.
Your ship smells so much better than Dad's. Like, a lot. Have any new books for me? Is there a way to go faster than the speed of light? And none of that grav tech cheating?
And we're off. Smooth as glass. We're locking into orbit now. Like it, love.
Time to tell Cora we're back.
Captain Roy, do you require my assistance? Captain Roy, it is pleasant to see you.
I hope you got better sleep than I did.
We got a rook on deck. Good to see Constellation getting some fresh blood. Former Crimson Fleet. An old Jacoboons would be the term for it, back in my day. Left that life behind me. Even before I signed up with Constellation, I was retired.
Been a while since I've seen your ugly mug. Nice to see you again, old friend.
Wish I could have been down at the lodge to see the artifacts come together. But I got a little lost peeking through the eye. Always preferred working alone, even around people I like. But we're all working together on this one. No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery. Now, this station, the Eye, rigged up for deep space scans. Barrett and Sarah teased out the signs of where our artifacts could be hiding after we caught our second one. But the data takes a slow ride along the Sea of Light. Years or decades between us and the fringes of space without a grav drive. No matter how good the scan, it's still just peeking at light, and she only has one speed. Lot of interstellar bodies in the way, too. All that noise makes squaring the circle harder. Only going to be able to give you so many at once. You won't be the only constellation out there. Andreja and Matteo are both following up on scans themselves. Matteo went out recently, but Andreja, it's been a while. Hate to pull a worried old man act on you, but I'm an old man, and I'm worried.
She's as tough as they come, but happy to lend a hand if needed.
She should be at one of the 2 sites I've marked on your star map. Can take care of herself, but we all need backup sometimes. Anyway, hopefully you'll be catching Fortune's smile, and we'll have some more artifacts to take a closer look at. Happy hunting. Usually it doesn't.
I want to grab a drink after this dialogue.
From Lady Luck 3
Do a
times
slash marker and something to
It's a long tale to
get my headache. I don't know.
But if you ever wanted to visit, I have a house out there in the Starfield. Thought I was going to see life's eclipse from there, but Constellation swept me away. Haven't been there since we started on the Eye. If you do go there, turn the lights off when you leave, okay?
It was at Vladimir's house. I was hoping to talk to her more, but that's fine. I need to go use the bathroom, get a drink. Yeah.
Nice to be back.
Where's our bed here, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Why are we upstairs? I know why. There's the bed.
Hey there.
I'll bite. What do you want to know? I've been researching decommissioned technology from the Colony War, specifically the mechanized combat units manned by the Freestar Militia's 1st Cavalry. I'd appreciate if you kept your mouth shut about that. Mechs were banned after the armistice, and researching them is strictly illegal. I already got into hot water for my research when I worked at Ryujin Industries. I'd rather not try my luck at slithering out of trouble again. Thanks, hun. Glad to know you're on my side. If I get into any more trouble for my research, I'll be sure to keep your name out of it. Of course. Let's talk. I was employed at Drone, a Ryujin subsidiary dedicated to robotics development and manufacturing. I was part of the team that designed new models. But it wasn't my dream job. I never quite fit in at Ryujin Industries. Management wasn't a fan of some of my more unconventional research methods. The only reason I stayed is because the job got me access to Drone's labs. They had equipment I needed for my personal research. Ryujin Industries is one of the largest corporations in the galaxy. They have subsidiaries in every industry, from beverages to high-performance weapons. The real showstopper in their product lineup is proprietary, though, a piece of wearable tech called a neuroamp. Supposedly they improve brain function. They're all the rage in Neon, but personally I don't buy it. The human mind is too complex to be effectively altered by an external machine. No, I never saw the point. I don't believe they work. Even if I did, I wouldn't use one. My mind's sharp enough on its own. Mechanically augmenting my mental processes seems like cheating myself out of organic thought. The marketing execs at Ryujin would be disappointed to hear that. If they had it their way, everyone in the settled systems would be wearing a neuroamp. When Ryujin found out what kind of research I was doing in their labs, they fired me on the spot. They tipped off Neon security too. I was arrested on treason charges. They didn't stick though. They rarely do for those of us with enough credits to our name to bribe the higher-ups in Neon. Thank Bayou for that. When I got out, some thugs on Ryujin's payroll encouraged me to leave Neon. That's why I was in such a hurry to leave. You might have saved my life by hiring me. I'll make it worth your while to keep your mouth shut. Don't forget, I still owe you a favor. Aurora, I'm a regular user. I find the psychedelic effects to be a good stimulant for the creative process. I do some of my best work while I'm tripping. My managers at Ryujin Industries found it distasteful, though. A breach of corporate ethical policy, to quote the official written warning I received about it. Oh, I hear you loud and clear, boss.
I didn't even click that one. I right-clicked an
Never
accident.
fix
Just
the
press the
try
button.
smuggling Aurora off Neon. That's a recipe for incarceration.
I can craft it though.
Aurora, have you... Not everyone understands. Fine by me.
I'm gonna give you some.
My parents are Trident luxury liners execs with more credits to burn than there is helium in the galaxy. My wealth comes from them. But I'm not your typical trust fund baby. My parents cut me off years ago when I refused to live my life the way they wanted me to. I retaliated by hacking their bank accounts, taking enough credits to live the rest of my life comfortably, and leaving home for Neon. We haven't spoken since. That's what I like about you, hun. You're a free spirit. happy to do this one.
Hello there.
What do you have?
Books.
No.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do you have more books, or can you buy me more books? My book allowance is all gone and Dad.
Take them.
So.
Hey, don't let her con you out of more credits. Her book allowance damn near bankrupted me.
I got 40 books on me. I was gonna just get trash credits for.
I like books about quantum theory and astrophysics, or science, or horses. Did you know that it wasn't until the Industrial Revolution that horse speed was the maximum civilization speed for centuries? All of society was built upon horses. Imagine what they must have looked like for real. They look smelly, in a good way. Oh, Dad, you've made the best friend ever.
Well, now you done it. Now you can get pestered about books nonstop.
Yeah, a small price to pay for my education. Now the important question. Pizza. Favorite topping? And please don't say cheese.
Hoping for pineapple.
Veggies? Like the green stuff?
They are part of a balanced diet.
Then you eat them. Ugh. Let me think. I have decided that I will stay. You have the Cora stamp of approval.
Thanks, kid.
I seem to have left my stamp back on Dad's ship, but imagine it there, on your arm. Cora approves.
I need to go get to the bathroom, get a drink. I'll be right back.